Front heated cloth seats are available as well. We do have a driver's side armrest on this vehicle also. Cargo friendly, this is a hatchback, like I said. People haul things in their hatchbacks. This is the door to more cars. So we want to have people to be able to use our cargo space very, very efficiently. So one of our innovations for this vehicle is our divide and height adjustable floor. So it allows you to, we have a lightweight and rigid board that flips and folds, and it's very easy to move that board in two different positions and fold it so that you can hide things underneath it and have a flat load floor above it. Very, very simple solution. One that you'll actually keep in the car. A lot of times, these extra added things that are put in cars, the customers, look at it and go, okay, this isn't really going to be useful for me, and they take it out and they put it on the garage floor. I really think that this is something that people are going to use and leave in the car. It can flip and fold, so you can have several different configurations. So here's our lovely intern demonstrating the use of the divide and height. So she folds it, she moves it to the upper position, she takes that really expensive laptop, she puts it in there, it's totally hidden, so then she can put cargo on top of that and create the flat load floor for putting larger items in there. Very, very convenient. So we can certainly demonstrate that for you today as well. So to create a car that's fuel efficient and roomy and has great creature comforts, it's really not going to mean anything if it's noisy. So we took a lot of extra care to make this car as quiet as we can. We put a lot of sound insulation in the car, thin-insulate sound insulation, expandable foam sound insulation. You can see all the different areas where we took the time and effort to make the car quiet, including an acoustic windshield. Technology, like I said, we brought down a lot of our technology from the Altima and the Sentra and made it available here in the entry segment, including display audio with rear view monitor, Nissan Connect with navigation system, that includes all of these features: 5.8 touchscreen, Google Send to Car, Google POIs, Echo route settings, and so forth. And as I believe Dan mentioned, a round view monitor. This is the first application of a round view monitor for Nissan at this price point, but it's also, nobody else has a round view monitor even close to this price point, maybe for several classes above this vehicle. What the feature does is it allows you to get a 360-degree view of what's around the car. So, parking can be kind of a nerve-wracking or a traumatic situation for a lot of people. A lot of people don't like to parallel park. They don't like to back into parking spaces. And this will give them the confidence to very easily park the vehicle without hitting anything. So please check out the round view monitor at Schaefer Studios today. The navigation system, a lot of you are familiar with this system. We have it on the Altima, we have it on the Sentra, as well as some of our other products. And it incorporates all these different types of technologies in it. Very easily integrated into the system. Nissan voice recognition, the Google services, nav, weather and traffic, Pandora, Bluetooth streaming audio, and hands-free text messaging. All that is in the navigation system. You got round view monitor. There's several different views that you can choose in the round view monitor mode. You can change the different views by pushing the camera button. So, last slide. We have a very simple grade walk on this vehicle. We wanted to keep it simple, easy for our customers to understand when they go on the websites and the configurators to look at the car. Very easy for our dealers to order the car, to stock it with best efficiency. So we have 3 grades. The S, which is our manual transmission, 5-speed manual transmission. That's our base, our price point model. The S Plus adds some features. That's the CVT, so that's where you pick up your 40 miles per gallon and 31 city and 35 combined. The SV grade, that's sort of going to be our volume grade. That's where we anticipate most people will buy the car. And then we have 3 packages that hang off of the SV grade. The SV convenience, that's where you pick up your display audio, satellite radio capability, all these other features. The SL package, that's sort of our luxury package, if you will. And you get all those additional features, including the divide and hide system, 16-inch alloy wheels, and so forth. Easy fill tire alert. And then the SL Tech package, that's where you get the navigation system, around hardware, and so forth. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Julie Lynch. She's Senior Manager for CMM Marketing, and she will take you through the pricing and some other stuff.
Good morning. Good morning. As he stated, I'm Julie Lynch. I am the Senior Manager in Marketing over Versanote and Versa Sedan. And I'm going to spend the next 10 minutes or so taking you through the pricing, the grade walk that John just talked us through, as well as how we plan on bringing this car to market. Where are we going to position it? How are we going to campaign it? Before I do that, I would like to introduce Kevin Henners back here. He has been my right-hand man for the last year in bringing this car to market. And he is also here today to answer any questions you may have regarding the Nissan Connect with navigation system. I can answer them, but he is definitely there. He's the expert. I would encourage you to talk to him about that if you have questions. So let me move forward. I'm going to hit the pricing, but before I get into the pricing at the grade level, I wanted to share our pricing position. Can you hear me? I wanted to share the pricing position with where we are in the market. So what you have on this chart is Versanote on the left and our 4 key competitors. And we define key competitors, number 1, based on their sales performance, but also cross-shop. So you can see with Versanote, we are the only car amongst what we consider our key competitors that has a starting at price point of under $14,000. That's without D&H, but $13,990 is where we start. That was announced in January at the Detroit Auto Show. We feel real good about this because, as you gentlemen and lady know, that this is a very competitive segment, right? The subcompact segment is competitive, but more importantly than that is how we look in the showroom, our own Nissan dealership. We've got the 11,990 Versa Sedan, then comes in the Versanote at 13,990, and then walking up to the Sentra at 15,990. So we feel real good about this positioning. So let's talk about the grade walk. Very busy chart, I recognize that. What I'd like to do is ask you to feature your eyes in the red column. This is the 2014 Versanote pricing, the grade that John just took you through. We'll start at the bottom, the manual transmission, we've already stated $13,990. You walk up $1,250 to the S Plus CVT trim, and that is where you pick up your 40 MPG, your best-in-class city, your best-in-class combined, your active grille shutter, your cruise control. You move up another $750 to the popular SV trim. That's where you pick up your Bluetooth hands-free phone system. You get that Sentra leather-wrapped steering wheel. You get the nice chrome appointments within the car. Then from the SV, you can hang off another $500. You can get that convenience package, which is where you get your rear view monitor, your Sirius XM, your USB, and that very cool divide and hide adjustable load floor. Moving on up from there is where you get the SL badged car. And there you get your heated front seats, you get your 16-inch wheels, your fog lights, you get that iKey, your easy fill tire alert. And then again at the top of the lineup is the SL Tech package where you get all of that, plus the around view monitor and the Nissan Connect with navigation system, which as John shared with you has Pandora capability, Google, Bluetooth streaming audio, the hands-free text messaging, that kind of thing. So the other key story on this slide is how we walked from the outgoing 2012 Versa hatch. We did not have a 13 model year. So what you have on the left here is taking the 2 trims that we offered on hatch and comparably equipping them with the technologies and the options to align how it would walk hatch to note. And so what you can see in white there in the middle is the price reduction, the MSRP savings that the consumers are going to see from what they would have had on the outgoing Versa hatch to the new Versanote. So considering all those technologies, all the functionality, and with the MSRP savings, we feel really good about what we're doing with this car. $790. Okay, so who's going to buy this car at that price point? This car is, as many of the cars are in this segment, very bimodal, right? They attract young and they also attract empty nesters. But what I want to share with you and talk to you about is who we're targeting. With our campaign and who we're going to target with this vehicle are people that are probably not quite as youthful as where some of our competitors have gone. They're what we call a little bit more youthful adults. So envision maybe young 30s, maybe coupled, not married, no kids. They've progressed through their 20s. They know who they are, right? They know what they're passionate about. They enjoy doing their life experiences more than material things. So they need a car that enables that lifestyle. And not only a car that keeps them connected and is stylish but has great value, but one that enables them to do the things that they love to do. So what we've done is we've leveraged kind of this fifth door on the hatchback, and we really see that as the portal for allowing them to do more of what they love. So that's what kind of bleeds into what you'll see in terms of our full media campaign. Which this is an example of what you'll see in the fall when we launch the full media campaign, but we're calling it Your Door to More. So you may have seen that around here. It's Nissan, or the Versa Note is your door to more. It enables that lifestyle that you love. So in this example, you see the guy, he's hanging out the hatch. He loves to paint. So this car with the divide and hide system allows him to carry his paint cans, allows him to adjust that floor up, drop the 60-40 split seat, put in his long ladder, maybe cover up his expensive camera that he likes to take pictures of his artwork afterward in the conceal function of the divide and hide. But again, it's your door to more campaign. And what I have for you is a sneak peek. We were able to get approved sneak peek of the commercial spot that we're going to run in September. I'll show that to you in a minute. But what are we going to do between now and September? We're going to be heavy in digital. We've already launched a very robust digital program, which entails a lot with third-party auto, homepage takeovers. We've got a very cool thing going in the social world with Vine. And for those who don't know what Vine is, most of you probably know, it's a social platform where the user can create a 6-second video, and they post it, and they try to get likes and people to retweet it or what have you. And so what we're going to do is we're actually going to put out a program where users can consider the Versa Note and put out a video of how they see Versa Note in their life. And to learn more about this program, we've already got some good information out on Facebook. Versa has its own Facebook page. Become friends with us and you can check out more on this social approach. Website. We've got the Nissan USA website. For the first time, we've not done this one with any other cars in the lineup. The features section of the Nissan USA website is very cool. I would encourage you to go check it out. No longer are the days of a static image with copy that just kind of talk about the features. We've actually created a user experience that is very engaging, where the consumer can, as they scroll through the website, almost create a video and explore the various features of the vehicle. So I would encourage you to check that out. And then, of course, we always have our direct mail and direct approach with marketing. So what happens in September? We're going to be obviously heavy in broadcast. We'll be on the cable, the big networks. We're going to dabble with late night TV. So we haven't done that in a very long time, as I understand it. So we're going to get back to the late night. I already talked about the out-of-home billboards. We're going to launch that nationally across 12 key markets for us. From a social perspective, we even have more fun stuff. We've got some things with Facebook, some things with Twitter, and even Amazon. And I cannot reveal anything more than that, but stay tuned and be on the lookout there. And then just a real quick plug on multicultural. If you consider all of the things that I've talked about, we're going to do multiculturally as well. We are one of 3 that have our own Facebook page, Hispanic Facebook page. We have a website that's fully translated. We're going to be very strong in digital, and it's important for us because if you consider this segment, the subcompact segment, and you look at the representation of Hispanics in terms of sales, they represent about 14% of hatchback sales. With Versa, we over-index that. We're about 23 to 25%. We do the same in terms of over-indexing the segment in terms of Versa with the African-American demographic as well. So it's very, very important to us, and we are going to be out there very strong with marketing. So with that, I'm going to show you the spot. Yes?
Why do you call it the Note?
Why do we call it the Note? Great question. Versa Note. The Note, Nissan Note is a global car. We launched the second generation in Japan last summer. It actually won, you may be familiar with this RJC, it's a regional journalist conference, very big award, Car of the Year over there. It will go on sale the second generation in Europe this fall. And because this car is part of the V platform and it's a global success, we wanted to leverage that. But we didn't want to give up the Versa name. We've spent many years building this plane, and we did not want to lose that. So we felt Versa Note allowed us to celebrate the success of the Versa name, but also pull in the global Note name. Okay, so with that, I'm going to show the spot. Remember the target customer. Remember what we're really looking at this car to do. It's really enabling the things that they love doing through that hatchback, that fifth door. Every time I see a commercial for the first time, I wish I could see it again immediately. So if you guys don't mind, we'll run it one more time. The last slide. We're going to get out there and drive these cars. If I leave you with anything, it's that we think we've got the right product. You can read the slide. I'm going to read it to you. We have a lot of best-in-class claims in terms of fuel economy, in terms of space. We've got class-above technologies. We think we've got, and it's all at the right price point, so we think we've got the right ingredients to continue wearing this crown, America's best-selling entry car. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to Josh to give us
So just a couple quick things today before we get started, before we do Q&A. If you haven't had a chance to kind of walk around and interact with some of the product displays that we have here today, please do that. We've got Eric Vaughn and some of the guys on the product team. We're glad to take you through some of this. As you see here, we've got a comparison of the old CVT versus the new CVT and the force, the effort rather that it takes to use that with a wider gear ratio. A fun way to show that off. If you haven't had a chance to race the Pine Derby cars back here, to show off the low roller resistance tires and the efficiency that offers, feel free to do that. So connect with those guys if you get a chance before you leave this morning. We're actually going to pair up for the vehicles out here in a few minutes. We're going to drive east out near Odie Lakes. We're going to go to a surf shop where you get to actually see where surfboards are made and where you can custom build surfboards. But the fun thing there, if you've noticed throughout the presentation, we've had some playful video or parking fails, if you will, where people have just horribly botched their parallel parking jobs and whatnot. So we've got a fun little challenge for you guys today out of the Shaper Studios. We've actually blacked out, or partially blacked out, the windows in a Versa Note. And we're going to challenge you to do your best parking using only the around view monitor screen. So looking out the windows, no mirrors inside, so definitely check that out while you're out there, see how well you can move it around. From there, we'll go kind of due west up north near Solana Beach to one stop today in Belly Up, and that'll be a chance for you guys if you're interested in doing so. We've got the NV200s that will be available there for drives. We've got short 15-20-minute loops. Peter and Matt will be there this afternoon to kind of answer questions on the NV200 if you have that as well. So I hope you take advantage of that. And then for those of you that are checking out today, if you haven't brought your luggage down, please see the team over here bring your luggage down for checking out, and they'll make sure